Hello and welcome to another Mario Party 6 minigame review!
Last time, we reviewed Smash Dance, and it did pretty good. Got to 4 stars, actually. Yeah, don't be surprised if you see this in the top 20. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if we finished the 1 vs 3 minigames a bit early, because we're on to another 1 vs 3 minigame, Snow Brawl. So let's get to the review, shall we?
So here's how you play this minigame. You and the other 3 players are in an arena, and this is a 1 vs 3 minigame. So your job is to, throw snowballs at each other, and whoever is the last one standing wins. Basically, if the single player gets out, basically the team of 3 immediately win. However, if the single player can survive and get the team of 3 out, they win. They get either Yukikis or Shy Guys depending on which time of day to help them out. And get ready to see me play a lot of times, because all the rounds I've played, they ended pretty quickly. And also with me getting out a lot of the times. I think I got out 3 of the 4 times before the game even ended. It's also pretty easy to tell who has the upper hand here, because, well, it's the team of 3. Because, well, they only have to get out this one single player for them to win. The others are just backup. And yeah, if that happens, basically the game's over within 5 seconds. And also, if you play the Super Mario Party Jamboree version, it's probably just going to end even quicker. In conclusion, you can clearly tell that this is kind of a mixed minigame. On one end, it's pretty balanced because the single player at least has people to help them out. On the other hand, though, it can be pretty easy for the team of 3 just to get out the single player, because they're the only ones they need to get. But that's not going to really stop this minigame from being a fun time, if you want to think about that. Because it's pretty much completely toe-keeping the entire time, which is probably something that could be said for a decent amount of minigames. With that out of the way, let's get out to the overall review. Shall we?
Well, this minigame is another very mixed bag. On one hand, it can feel really balanced, the fact that the single player is given an advantage with the fact they have literally helpers on them. They can have Yukikis in the day or Shy Guys in the night. However, on the other hand, it kind of just feels a bit unbalanced to the fact that the game could just end in 1 single second if they get hit immediately. That happened multiple times while I was playing the Super Mario Party Jamboree version of this minigame. But despite that, though, it's still very intense for what it is. It's just so hard to stay in for most of the time. I'm going to give it 3 stars for that alone. And that's it for today. Up next, we're going to be reviewing Snow World. See you guys then.
Opa,